It's been more than a week since the death of Queen Elizabeth II, and while Charles has been in charge for the entirety of that time, his leadership ability hasn't really been put to the test yet. After all, the UK has been in an official period of mourning, which means that Charles' only duties have been showing up at various churches and castles and saying a few somber words. Once the country returns to business as usual, the king's position will remain a primarily ceremonial one, but he will have real power in a few areas. For example, he'll be able to grant and strip royal titles, and Charles' newfound authority could have a major impact on the future of his family. Specifically, Charles will be forced to make some important decisions regarding Archie and Lilibet, the son and daughter of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Until recently, the kids had no royal titles at all. Upon the Queen's passing, however, they became Prince and Princess, and Archie is now sixth in line for the throne. It's highly unlikely that the boy will ever be crowned, but throughout his life, his royal title will affect far more than how he's addressed by peasants. For example, remember when Harry and Meghan were denied a security detail because they were no longer working royals? That's because they had lost their His and Her Royal Highness when they stepped down from their roles as senior royals back in 2020. Now, Charles has the power to grant that status to Archie and Lilibet, which would entitle them to certain benefits, such as protection by the same security team that protects the royals when the kids are in the UK, that is. According to a new report from Radar Online, Harry and Meghan are lobbying to have their kids granted HRH status, and the issue could wind up becoming Charles' first major decision as king. Harry and Meghan were worried about the security issue, and being prince and princess brings them the right to have certain levels of royal security, one royal insider tells the outlet. There have been a lot of talks over the past week. The insider says that Harry and Meghan have been relentless in their efforts to get Charles to see things their ways. They have been insistent that Archie and Lilibet are prince and princess. They have been relentless since the Queen died. Meghan and Harry are said to be especially irritated by the fact that Prince Andrew's daughters, Beatrice and Eugenie, have retained their HRH status. This, despite the fact that Andrew recently paid off his sexual assault victim with money he borrowed from the Queen. They have been left furious that Archie and Lilibet cannot take the title HRH, the source says of Harry and Meghan. That is the agreement. They can be prince and princess, but not HRH because they are not working royals. The situation could provide an opportunity for Charles to heal some of the deep divisions within his family. But he also might want to take this chance to prove that he's just as much a stickler for the rules as his mother was.